This is the Secrets of Attorney Marketing podcast from Speakeasy Marketing. Discover how to enhance your reputation as an attorney and outmarket your competitors. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and post a review.
Hello, everyone. This is Richard Jacobs with the Secrets of Attorney Marketing podcast. Today, I want to talk about what we're learning from our answering service for attorneys that we've been running for a little bit over a year. We've been learning tons of stuff. But one important thing I want to bring up that's interesting is our attorney clients that get a high volume of calls. What we notice is they also get a very high volume of current clients. And what that does is it takes up our reps' time to answer the current clients. And undoubtedly, if the firm doesn't have an answering service, it would take up a lot of the firm's time with them calling in. So is this a bad thing? Yes, it could be a bad thing because each time a current client calls in, if you're not ready to recognize them and handle them and work with them, they're going to get upset. We recently have added a feature to our answering service where it captures all the phone numbers that have called in. So if Bob Smith has called in before and it was 2 weeks ago and he calls in again, we have that number. We know, oh, it's probably Bob Smith. We can say, hi, is this Bob Smith? And the person goes, oh yeah, it is me. How did you know? Oh, we have you in our system, sir. We know that you're a client of ABC Law. How can we help you today? And we get a much better response from these current clients because they're thinking, oh wow, the law firm remembers me. They didn't just take my money and then not answer my calls, or they didn't take my money, and every time I call them, I have to go through the same rigmarole of saying my name, my address, my phone number, my email, all that stuff. So some of the great things that it's done is it's made current clients very happy, much happier than they would have been because they're being acknowledged and valued. And so that eases our law firms themselves. They don't have to deal with as many upset clients. And just by nature of us answering the phone for them with our answering service, it's not clogging up their phone lines. And a lot of times we're able to help these current clients and direct them to the right place and triage the incoming calls. So if an attorney needs to prioritize new inbound PNCs, potential new clients, we can help them do that. A law firm can specify, for instance, that we do live transfer for the PNCs unless the attorney's in court. And all current clients, they'll go to, let's say, a message, and then the attorney will call them back within a few hours or the next day. So that system is excellent for clearing away a lot of the current clients that may be calling in and clogging up the lines. And as you as a listener, as an attorney, you may or may not be aware of this, but unless you have really good systems to handle current clients calling in, they're going to dramatically get in the way of potential new clients calling you, which is a problem. It's an unusual problem, but it is a problem. So for the firms that are getting medium to high volume, here's some suggestions for you. One, make sure you have an excellent process that recognizes current clients calling in. Try to work with your phone provider to enable caller ID that has a memory. So if so-and-so calls in, again, your system will remember it. It'll pop up on your screen, for your admins or wherever takes your calls, and it'll show you that, Jane Smith called in a week ago and she's a current client. Or again, Bob Jones called in 2 weeks ago. Oh, it's a call from the same number, but now it's his wife calling in to check on something on the case. Okay, but at least she'll know that it's more familiar. So these are some of the things you want to do when you get to medium to high volume. Even low volume, it would help, but medium to high is even more important. Another thing that you could do that would be very helpful is get an alternate phone number that only is given to clients. So you could say to people, when they sign up with you and they pay your retainer, either you or your staff can say, thank you so much for being a client. One of the benefits you get is you get this special phone number. Do not give it out to anybody. But when you call in on this number, that's a line for current clients only. So we can expedite helping you. And your current clients will really appreciate that. They'll feel special. It's really not a big expense to have an additional phone line, especially if you're using Google Voice or Voice over IP, or again, you're using an answering service, whatever it may be. But these two things, again, having a really good system, either you have it in-house or with your answering service or with us, if you'd like to use our answering service. Of course, I got to put that in there. We're trying harder and harder and harder to do a fantastic job for our clients, and things are really improving quite a bit, which is excellent. And we're not stopping. We're going to keep going with it. So again, you want to have a great system for this. You want to have an answering service do this if you don't want to do it in-house. And again, I'd like you to consider speaking to us about our answering service because this is one of the features. And then I would also have a private line for current clients because they'll really like that. And you can even tell someone when you're finished working with them, hey, that phone number that we gave you to call in, you can use that anytime you need to call us. Even though our work together has finished, if another issue comes up, you're welcome to use that number, keep it with you, and you're welcome to call in on that number, and you're going to get priority answering and priority service. And again, people like that. It'll help them refer to you in the future. If you also put that in a newsletter to past clients and you highlight it, this special phone number, you can text it, you can call it, whatever it may be, these back channels that only you are privy to because you were or are a client, people will really like that, and that'll help you get referrals as well. So these are the suggestions that we're seeing based on our experience with, I would say, probably 15,000, maybe 20,000 calls already over many, many practice areas. This is just one of the things we're seeing. And as you may know, we're doing a current promotion for answering service. So you're going to be seeing some emails on that, and there's going to be an opportunity if you'd like to talk to one of our answering service specialists and see if this service is right for you. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be coming before, during, and after podcasts like this one. And again, I want to thank you for what you do. And I really have enjoyed working with everyone for the past 13 plus years. And I'm looking forward to several decades more. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
You've been listening to the Secrets of Attorney Marketing podcast from Speakeasy Marketing. Call 888-225-8594 or email rj@speakeasymarketinginc.com to enhance your reputation and outmarket your competitor. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and post a review.